Hey, our viewer question is, what foods will provide the feeling of satiation? I get full off of foods, but always feel hungry.
That's a very important question. We want to feel satisfied after eating. If not, you've got that unsatisfied feeling that influences everything. Everything starts looking like something to eat or not. So to create the feeling of satiety, you need to physically stretch the walls of the stomach. And you want to do that obviously with whole plant foods. But you also need some calories in there as well. And what this is going to come down to are the non-starchy vegetables for their fiber. Now, we're talking about salads and vegetable soups with lots of steamed green and yellow vegetables. And that physically puts fiber down in the stomach and stretches the wall. The second thing, and not to be dismissed, is water. That's a nice way to stem the stomach. And for a good, 30, 40 minutes, you feel quite full just on the water alone. But finally, as I mentioned earlier, I think you need some calories. You need some rice or potatoes or quinoa, something down there that will allow the food to stay in the stomach longer and keep those stomach walls stretched to give you that prolonged sensation of satiation. So you need high fiber foods, salads and soups and veggies. You need starchy foods. And actually a little bit of fat. If you're really looking for some satiation, fat in the stomach slows down the gastric emptying, and that's really in your favor. And so some avocados, some olives, walnuts, things like that, that add a little fat is a good idea, along with the starches I mentioned, the rice and potatoes. And finally, be generous with the water, have an extra glass or so. And that particular mixture ought to distend your stomach walls and give you a feeling of satiety for a good couple of hours at least. There comes a point where you do want things to move down the tract and provide the nourishment, which is the real reason you ate it there. But high fiber foods, starches, a little bit of fat, and plenty of water. That's the recipe for feeling satiated. Hi, everyone. Dr. Michael Klaper here, announcing our new format for our Q&A with Dr. K. Annie Hagen will be asking me one question that's been sent in by our viewers. So if you want to see if your question is getting answered, do join us for our Q&A with Dr. K right here. Hope to see you then.